Hello tenors, welcome to your learning session for the week. We're going to start with a reminiscence, a reminder of In the Dark Places. Then we're going to do the end of Walking on My Own, and we'll finish with checking out the slightly complicated ending of Moving On Up. Okay, In the Dark Places, you're a hoodoo machine on the first verse. Goes like this. So you have 2 bars for nothing, as we call it, the intro, and then you go into the form. So this is like hoodoo, 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 hoodoo. Very short, just 1 cycle, and then you're in hoodoo, hoodoo, and the sopranos come in there. Okay, so let's just try the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hoodoo, 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 hoodoo. Then in hoodoo, hoodoo. And that is the whole of the first verse. And then you've got the hoodoos of the Went Hellward section, which is, I guess you could call it a chorus or something. It's a tag to each verse, which goes hoodoo went to do hellwards do, hoodoo some of us returned to, hoodoo some of us did not do. Okay, so that's verse 1 and its tag. Here we are going into the more complicated verse 2, where you sing both hoodoos and the tune. But it's a really fun verse to sing, so let's work it together. Hoodoo in the fields and hoodoo in the forests, hoodoo under the moon and hoodoo under the sun, hoodoo another summer has hoodoo passed before us. That's verse 2. Okay? Let's try it one more time. Hoodoo in the fields and hoodoo in the forests, hoodoo under the moon and hoodoo under the sun, hoodoo another summer has hoodoo passed before us, hoodoo not one man has two, hoodoo not one woman has two, hoodoo revealed the secrets to, hoodoo who of this world do. So why you make. So yeah, your hoodoos, different words, same kind of feel in the and not one man has. Hoodoo not one man has two. First time you go went hellwards. Second time and not one man has. Hoodoo not one man has, hoodoo not one woman has two, hoodoo revealed the secrets to, hoodoo who of this world do. Crescendo, and then into this kind of marching section, the So Are Young Men section. So are young men. So hit with guns. Same note. So in the dirt. So in the dark places. Stay up. So are young men. So that's it. That's when you finish each of these sections, you stay up. Because when you start, you're down here. So are young men. But, and you'll see when we run it now, when you end up here at the end of the phrase, at the top of the phrase, so in the dark places, you don't go back to here. So you stay up there for the first bit. So are young men. And then you're back on it. You'll see what happens there. And then you do that 3 times. So you're doing at the end of the third time through. So in the dark. the end. Let's try that through. Here we go. And then you're in. Same pattern. And then went to Howard's do some of us returned do some of us did not do in the fields and do in the forest do under the moon and guess what? Do under the sun do another summer has do pass before us do not one man has. So heading towards the So Are Young Men section. One woman has to reveal the secrets to who of this world do. Back up. So are young. And you'll see what I mean about staying up at the end of the phrase, because this phrase just builds. So hid with God. And it keeps on going up. So in the dark. So in the dark. Stay up. So are young men. And then you're back. So hid with God. So in the dirt. So stay in the dark places. Until you get to the end. Anyway, we must move on. Please have a look at the end of Walking on My Own. Doesn't bother me. We've done the falcon section. And at the end of the final falcon section, we hear this from the basses. Good for the rabbit, good for the kangaroo, good for the fox, 'cause you're getting ready to come in on this moment now. So the words. I'm feeling fascination. I'm feeling something new. Not watching television. I journey into the blue. That's the tune. Let's have a listen. 1, 2. So we're going to go from probably the falcon section, something like that. This is the end of the final chorus, heading into the falcon section. Here we go. Are you ready? This is your note. So good for the cat, good for the kangaroo, good for the fox, good for the rabbit, good for the black, so good for the cat, watching television, good for the fox, journey into the blue. Same again. I'm feeling. Try and hold your line against the other parts. Not watching television, I journey into the blue. So that's that. Let's move on to moving on up. So much to learn, so little time. So moving on up. Yes, doing very well. You carry the tune. in the chorus. The altos carry it in the verses. Let's just remind ourselves a little bit of what's going on here. Yeah.
My light shines on. I'm moving on up.
That's going from a verse into a chorus. Out of the darkness, my life shines on. My life shines on. My life shines on. It always repeats. Yeah, there's a bit of a clunky thing going on here. But let's have a look at the end, okay? Because if you remember, after the second verse and the second chorus, you go into the third verse, which the sopranos have the words of the first verse, but you have an accompanying figure, which now goes, I was blind, I can see, you'll see it on your printout, made believer out of me. There may be a misprint there, it may say I was blind, now I see, but actually you'll hear the accompanying figure is I was blind, I can see. See if we can find that. Should be around here somewhere. So this is the extension at the end of verse 2. My life shines on. My life shines on. Now you're going into verse 3. I was blind,
but now
I can see.
You made a
Made
believer
believer
out of
me.
I was blind, but now
I can see.
You made a
Made believer
out of me.
So, yeah, things don't happen that happen in ordinary verses. Have a listen again.
But now I
see.
You made a
Made
believer
believer
out of
out of me. You don't get this little phrase. Ba 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 da da da. That just happens in the other verses. So you literally just sing on one note most of the time. And the words are, I was blind, I can see, made believer out of me. I think. Let's have a listen. Here it is.
I
was blind,
but now I
see.
You made a
Made
believer
believer out of me.
I was blind, but now I see. You made a
Made
believer
believer out of me.
I'm moving on up now.
Okay, so this is the chorus that's now going to take us to the end of the song.
My light shines on.
Sing along, I just need to see how long I've been going with you.
My light shines on.
It repeats.
I'm moving on up now. Out of the darkness.
So we're going into extension 1, which you're familiar with. My life shines on. My life shines on. So it's a lengthening of a chorus. My life shines on. My life shines on. But now, watch. My life shines on. My life shines on. The good news is, you just do what you always do. And just keep going and get your beads out, your flowers, and dance around like a mad thing. But that would be to give you too much fun at this point. That's the end of our learning session for this evening. See you in the main room, and we'll all sing this stuff through.